What's good, grind schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and we back in the shop today. So today what we got going down is we are going to go ahead and do some things on the Dakota Digital. We are going to finish up what I didn't finish before. So basically, when I installed the Dakota Digital, I didn't finish everything. I forget what happened. I think I got it before I started doing like the body work on the car. And so like, after I installed it and had everything in there and semi-working, I was just like, you know what, let me start attacking the body work and getting the car done on the outside of the car. And so I never like really went back and finished everything up. And when we go in the car and I show you guys what's going down, I'm not going to go through the whole wiring and nothing like that. Just because of the simple fact that it's already done and you guys can go see my video on the Dakota Digital. But I am going to basically talk to you guys a little bit about what I didn't hook up. And then once I show you guys the inside of the car, I'll tell you guys a little bit more of what I mean. But right now the car looks a mess. And I said that after I clean my windows and the outside of the car and all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna go in the inside of the car and detail the car until I can get the rest of everything else that I need for the car. But anyways, man, before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time we drop another video. Let me flip this camera around and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. So I already got the key in there, but I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. Like I said, the inside of my car is a mess. I still have to fix the door panels, or this driver's door panel. I haven't really been like pressed to get everything all done. Starting to warm up, so we will be more pressed. But as you can see, the car is a mess, man. I still got the directions for like the Dakota Digital and all that kind of stuff. Stuff all on the floor. Back here, got the door panel for the driver's or passenger side over there. Got all that stuff from the back window that I was scraping off. So we got some work to do inside the car. Like I said, after I'm done cleaning my windows, I wanted to detail it. But pretty much what I'm talking about with the Dakota is some of the functions don't work. The tach doesn't work, the speedometer doesn't work, and also the temperature gauge doesn't work. Also the dimmer light. So if I turn on my headlights, you can see my headlights are on. The dimmer or the illumination for the dash doesn't work right now. And you can see that there's no wire hooked up to the dimmer. That's because I didn't hook it up. Also, the fueling needs to go to the trunk. Shout out to OTG because, you know what I'm saying, he has a super comprehensive video on how to do all this stuff and how to hook everything up so that it works properly. And I'm just piggybacking off of what, you know what I'm saying, he already has done. But anyways, shout out to him because he provided the game on where to hook up the fuel sending unit without having to get up under the car. Also the speedometer too. You don't have to get up under there and mess with the transmission, all that kind of stuff. And the tachometer. Both of these go up to the computer. So I'm gonna get a wire to get these ones done. And then I'm gonna just run this wire to the back and then we'll be good to go. Right now I'm focusing on the dimmer because I want the illumination, obviously. Especially obviously when it's like dark out, you gotta see the gauges, you know what I mean? Anyways, so that's pretty much what I'm gonna be working on. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, if you guys want to see kind of like the installation of all this, you can watch my previous video on the Dakota Digital for my Impala or whatever. I'll drop the link down in the description. And also I guess I'll throw a card up or something right here. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start finishing that up because that is a part of the process of me getting everything completed within the car. Also too, I will probably, because I think there is some auxiliaries on here. I'll have to look at it. But anyways, I want to start hooking up my lid. Shout out to Adrian Rogers, you know what I'm saying, for the lid. I've had that for a while. I just never hooked it up. Because the center console got to come out and get repaired, because as you can see, center console is like super loose, you know what I'm saying? So the middle part is broken. So they make it like a little kit to like fix the middle so that it's nice and sturdy. So I'm gonna probably take that whole thing out, fix it, run some wires up to wherever I need to run them to make that work, and we should be good to go. But yeah, other than that, man, like I said, I want to really get my car cleaned up and ready to go. But I'm gonna go ahead and work on this dimmer, get that hooked up. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna run a wire back to the fuel, get that hooked up, and then I might mess around with the tachometer and the speedometer too, but that's gonna be me fishing through the firewall, and I don't know if I want to be trying to reach my hand up under the firewall right now or not, but we'll see, man. We'll see where we get to. All right, y'all. So we got everything hooked up. Well, we don't have the tack and the speedo hooked up, but we got the background hooked up. The fuel gauge is also working. I just got to calibrate it. So like if I turn it off, you can see it move, it jump a little bit. It's saying that it's empty, but I don't think the car doesn't have any gas, but I'll have to check. But anyways, man, we got the illumination working now. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now though is I'm going to go ahead and I'm probably gonna open the garage and then I'll start the car. Matter of fact, I'll open the garage, I'll start the car, and I'll start the car and see if this fuel gauge does anything different. Like I said, I probably have to calibrate it. Well, I know I have to calibrate it, but you know what I'm saying, I just want to see what's gonna happen. So as you can see, it moved. I don't know why my like hazard light things are staying on, so I have to troubleshoot that. But other than that, I think we're good, man. My illumination is working, so no harm, no foul. And then like I said, I'll go ahead and start trying to calibrate this sending unit real quick. All right, y'all, so it looks like I went ahead and calibrated my fuel sending. So it looks like I got a 1/4 tank of gas, which is actually pretty cool. I've actually known these cars to, the gas gauge, at least, what I'm saying, and the ones that I've had, the gas gauge is not always accurate. It'd be bouncing around and stuff like that. So hopefully I don't get that same problem here. It does kind of look like that's accurate, but we'll see once we start driving. I still got to do some calibration stuff, so it's all good. But yeah, man, we got volts in the battery. The temperature is obviously not working because the car's not on and it's not hot. Same thing with oil pressure. So now I just got to find and route the tack wire and the speedometer wire to the front to the computer, and then go ahead and hook those up, and then we can wrap all of this up, man. Get my little bezel back in here, clean up my floor, detail the whip, clean all this dust off. Yeah, man, we working. So yeah, so anyways, you got to use this little thing. So I'll probably mount this, like, I don't know, man, I don't know where I'm gonna mount this, probably like in here or something. I'll probably like drill a whole little hole right here through the back, slide it through, and then drill it and like tuck it, I guess, right. I'll tuck it. Dang, man, my bad. I'm trying to get it straight here. So anyways, I'll tuck it right up in there, and that'll probably be how that sits, so I can adjust it, you know what I'm saying, however I want to adjust it. Right now it's just kind of wrapped up in there, but pretty much what I'm gonna do, like I said, is probably just drill a little hole back here, slide the wires through back into the control box, and then drill some screws for this thing. I don't know how I'm gonna drill it, but I don't know, man. I'll figure it out. I'll probably just pull the lower dash out a little bit, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. If not, man, we'll figure it out up under the dash somewhere. But for now, looks like everything is all solid. It's pretty good. Let's see. I'll open the garage one more time, start the car, and see what happens. So gas gauge is on. You see my voltage, everything like that. So yeah, man, looks to be good. I don't remember how many miles is on this car, but you know what I'm saying, we'll I think it's like 187 or something like that. It's probably a little bit more because dang, they're trying, oh yeah, my lights are on. I'm like, why is it chiming? But anyways, I think it's 187,000 on here, so I'll probably set the speedometer to about 187,000 and then just go from there. But anyways, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and tackle these 2 wires for the tachometer and the sending unit. I gotta find a hole through the firewall, route those 2, hook them up to the computer, and we should be good, man. I'll tuck all this up, we'll be done. All right, y'all, so let me show y'all where I'm at. I got the wires already fished through the firewall back there. I went back through there because I had already drilled a hole for the other wires for like the coolant temperature sensor and the, I think the EGR and whatever else comes with it. But anyways, I went to the junkyard and I found a Camaro, luckily, because I was looking all over the place for a computer that matched mine. Found a Camaro, like a 96, 97 or something like that. Was able to get the computer off, and this is the piece that I need to go into A13. So I don't know if you guys can see the numbers. Yeah, you can see the numbers. So you see where 13 is at. It's one of those ones that has one missing. It's hard to see, but pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna solder this wire to the orange one, and I'm gonna go ahead and just plug it in. And then the tachometer should be good to go. We still gotta hook it up inside, but as far as up here, it'll be good to go. And then I got my green wire, green and white wire, ready to splice into. Got this little T thing. Go ahead and splice into it, and then we should be good to go. So let me go ahead and wrap this up. I'm gonna go ahead and unloosen these wires, and then I'm gonna hook everything up and see if it works. All right, y'all, there we go. Tachometer is hooked up, it's reading. Obviously the speedometer is not working because, you know what I'm saying, we're not driving, but I'll probably go ahead and try to start this speedometer up. I'll go ahead and start this speedometer up. I'll go ahead and pull the car out and see what we got going on, man. Smell like something burning. I don't know what that is, so I gotta go check that out. But yeah, I mean, the car ain't been started too long, so it is what it is. But anyways, man, I think that's gonna do it. I'm gonna go investigate what that smell is, and then after that, I might pull the car out and see if the speedometer works, and then we'll calibrate it, put all this stuff back. We'll be good, man. All right, y'all. So the tachometer is working. Speedometer is working too, but it's not calibrated. So let's see if I can get it to. You see, it's increasing. It's just not calibrated. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what I gotta do to calibrate this speedometer real quick, and then after that, I'll cut y'all back on and we'll wrap this video up. Like I said, I was just trying to get the Dakota to work, so let me see what I gotta do to get that the speedometer to work, and then yeah, we'll be good, man. All right, y'all, so now I think we're good. It's starting to read. I just did the little setup, the calibration and all that, so should be good to go. You know what I mean? At first it was saying I was going something crazy like 80, but you know what I'm saying, that's obviously not the case. But yeah, so we good now, man. Everything's reading like it should. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think we good. Let me hop out and, you know what I'm saying, get a little quick picture of the car real quick. All right, y'all, getting there, man. No more leaks. Speedometer, whole Dakota Digital working, gas gauge, fuel gauge, everything's working on the Dakota, man, so we good there. Yeah, so pretty much what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the back end down a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and start detailing the inside of the car, so now I can clean up all of this mess and finally start, you know what I'm saying, getting the car nice and clean. And yeah, so that was something real quick, something simple, you know what I'm saying? It took me a couple of days because I had to figure out, you know what I mean, that little pin situation. I had to get to the junkyard and I couldn't do it, but or yesterday, so I had to, you know, had to wait. So it took me a couple of days to get this done, but we done now. Yeah, we just gonna keep on knocking stuff out. Man, that paint is crazy. Wait until it's cut and buffed, man, and just clean. And all the body lines and everything is lined up correctly, man. Man, we gonna have a lot of fun this summer, boy. Sounds good. I still gotta paint my tail lights and all that. That'll probably be something I do next too. Take them off, clean them up, paint them, so that they're not all like got all this overspray and looking all junky. But yeah, man, I think that's gonna conclude what we got going down. Like I said, I already done wired up the whole Dakota Digital and everything. I just had to go ahead and finish up everything that I missed. So I missed the tachometer, the speedometer, and the fuel gauge. So shout out to OTG once again, man, because you know he got the game on everything Impala, bruh. Everything Impala helped me out so much. Made it super simple, super easy. Got the, like I said, fuel gauge wired up to the trunk. That's working correctly. Tachometer is working correctly. Everything's all good, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and start detailing the inside of the car, cleaning everything up, and this will be something else that's done. And then we gotta still do the control arms and the exhaust. You can hear it putt-putting like that. That's because it's got an exhaust leak. But yeah, anyways, man, I think everything else is copacetic. I'm gonna go ahead and spin around to the house, and yeah, we'll chop it when I get there. All right, grind schoolers, that's gonna do it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, I had done the Dakota a long time ago, like last summer sometime or something like that, but it was never fully hooked up. And the reason why I wasn't fully hooked up is because right after I had did the Dakota, I instantly started getting into like trying to get the car painted and the body work and all that other extra stuff, trying to get the car done. And so that's the reason why like I didn't get it done until now. I knew it was something I was gonna have to come back to, but now since I'm like currently working on the inside of the car, like trying to clean the windows, detail the inside of the car, get the door panels all straight situated so that I could you know what I'm saying, put them on. I'm gonna shampoo the carpet, clean the seats, dust everything off, and everything on the inside of the car should be good to go. But like I said, it's been a little while, but now, like I said, since I'm on the inside of the car, I decided to go ahead and knock it out. It wasn't too crazy difficult. The most difficult part was trying to feed the wires through the firewall, because the hole that I drilled wasn't as big as I thought it was. And I don't have like the battery for my drill. So it took me a little while to kind of figure out how to get the wires through, and I finally got the wires through the firewall. And then I just heat shrunk them so that you can't see where the wires are coming from and all that kind of stuff. And I plugged them in. That was all good to go. And then I also had to figure out the connector situation, because I had looked online, couldn't necessarily find the connectors online, and decided to go hit up the junkyard. And I should have filmed that, but I found that like I said, a 95, 96 Camaro. And I didn't know the computer was like up under, kind of tucked in between like the firewall and the fender on the Camaro. And I really literally just went there with some scissors. I didn't have no other tools with me. But I just found a little starter on the ground, smashed the bracket, the plastic bracket on the computer, and the computer came right out of there. So, you know, I was able to pull some pins out, and I got some extras just in case, for whatever reason I need one. I highly doubt I need them, but if I need them, then, you know I have them. So anyways, like I said, y'all, got the dimmer situated, the fuel level situated, got the tachometer and the speedometer working. So, you know what I'm saying, it's not just completely black out. And also too, I haven't driven this car really at all since I installed the Dakota Digital. I probably driven it a few times, like out of my neighborhood or whatever, but other than that, it's just been sitting here. So I've been doing other things, trying to get stuff situated and together, as you guys know, if you've been watching the channel and stuff like that. So we are narrowing everything down. Now that leak's fixed, the Dakota is done. Now we just got to detail the inside, get the coilovers and the whole front suspension, sway bar, all that stuff done, and then do the exhaust, man. And this thing is out and about. She's running just fine. She's bouncing because of those coil springs in the front, those lowering springs. The coilover should fix that. And yeah, so like I said, man, we just chopping away at every little thing, man, and then we could just jump back up on the Elko once we're done. So anyways, man, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time we drop another video. I know this wasn't a comprehensive how to install the Dakota Digital or nothing like that. They give pretty good instructions on how to install it. If not, I also did a video before on how to install the Dakota Digital or whatever. And if not, run over to OTG Mechanics YouTube. He has a super comprehensive video on how to actually install the Dakota Digital and how to hook them up and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I was just trying to tie up some loose ends that was on mine. So anyways, man, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Always remember, work hard so you can live free.